why you may want to think twice before you study business at university. So business is one of the most accessible things, right? It's all around you. Business is everywhere. You can walk down the street and there's some sort of business going on. Okay? Now, let's look at the logics. We're going to jump straight into it. Logically, why would you learn from someone who hasn't started a business themselves or hasn't had a successful business themselves? Do you see what I'm saying? Most of your lecturers haven't even started a business, let alone some of them haven't even made a sale in their life, but they're teaching business. Now, I never studied business at university, but I did study at sixth form. In the UK, we have sixth form, which is like the stage before university. I studied business, and what I realized is that business was more so a language lesson. It taught you, the definition of profit, the definition of loss, net profit, gross profit, all that stuff. But it never taught you how to run a business and how to make a sale. And at the end of this, I'm going to actually give you an example of how I think business should be taught. But anyway, so your lecturers probably have never started a business in their life, and you're reading from, most of the time you're just reading definitions from a textbook and learning how to work out your profit, your loss, all that type of stuff, right? Now I think what this traditional way of learning business will teach you is how to work in one of those office jobs where you're looking at spreadsheets all day, that sort of thing, where you're looking at spreadsheets, maybe looking at inventory, stuff like that. It will teach you how to, work one of those jobs. Most of the time, if you want to become like a manager or something, you have to get some sort of experience working for a company and working your way up and then becoming a manager or something like that, right? But if you want to start your own business and have success, in my opinion, you're better off doing the research on your own. You're better off reading the books from, successful businessmen or women in your niche, who've had success, and learning about their struggles, their trials, and using that. Second of all, if you want to start a business, the best thing you can do is actually start a business and learn as you go. I think that's the best way. You learn so much from making mistakes, and those, as long as you're making mistakes, you're failing quickly and you're working around that, and you're, taking, the lessons learned from your failures and applying them to your future decisions and projects, then that's the best way forward. And as long as you do that consistently and you focus, then you're bound to see success, right? So the way that I am approaching it is this: you read books and take courses from people in your niche who are already doing that sort of stuff that you want to do, who are already running the type of business you want to run. Even better, get a mentor, and then from there, just keep your head down and work. Keep focusing, working on your business, working on your craft, building your skill, and putting yourself out there, and then you'll see success and you'll learn so much along the way. I think now, let's get to what I was saying earlier. I think if I was a lecturer who had never run a business and I had to teach business, especially at university, because you spend so much on university, but you don't really see that money. You get what I'm saying? So what I would do, I would take some money from each of the students, investment into university. I'll give it back to them, and that would be their initial investment to start their business. And then you would get them to just document everything they're doing, right? You would look through that, mark it, make sure they're on track. And at the end of the day, at the end of their course, there's probably going to be a few students who made it, and a few students, or maybe probably a lot more students who didn't make it, whether that was because they got too distracted partying, too distracted with that uni lifestyle and didn't make something of themselves. And they're going to see the students that did make it, and they're going to start thinking, whoa, I could have done that. Maybe I should have done that. And either way, they're going to learn some deep lessons about themselves and see maybe they lack discipline, focus, they weren't on track. And then the ones who have made it are going to be way more successful. But not only that, they're probably going to give back to the university because the uni helped set them up, and helped keep them on track for their successful business. I think the best way to learn business is by trying to start a business. All right? This is coming from a guy that is trying to start a business and has recently seen some success. Okay, and I'll be talking about that in another video. But, yeah, if you want to start a business, just start the format. Go like onto, if you're planning on going to uni to study business, I'm not trying to deter you from this, you know, do your own research, but go on there and check the curriculum and see if there's any course about making sales or any module about making a sale, how to make sales, how to market a brand, how to build a brand, like that sort of stuff. And see if there's any projects that enable you to actually do that sort of stuff yourself. And you'll be shocked. You'll realize that, you know, a lot of the time, they're just training you to work for other people. They're training you to do specific tasks within a business. And if you don't want that spreadsheet life, that office-based spreadsheet life, where you're not being paid the money you deserve, and you can't, you know, live your dreams, you can't travel when you want, then it may not be the way to go for you. Okay? Even if you're looking like the other side of it, like, you know, stocks and trading sort of side, do your own research, okay? And find out what is the best pathway for you. But with that being said, we're going to end the video. I'll see you in the next one. I got more interesting stuff to talk about.